Hello, John Dilworth here, and let's review what we've done previously. So our hero, get out of town, right? He settles in, has a little twitch of diffidence, not sure, and the bully engages. And he comes over, and we created this sort of model guide for tap dancing. I want him to do some little tap dancing while he responds to this threat. And the threat being whatever this implies, right? So here we go. So what I've done to approach it is just to get the basics, the basic movement of this. And now I want to add the body. So I'm going to jump on the next layer. I'm going to put one there, and I need all this. So I'm going to go 6, also simple. It was all so simple then. No, we don't want that. Bad Dilly. Dilly is bad. Dilly is bad. Sometimes it gets confusing. Okay, so what I want to do is get this body. Let's get another color. Let's get blue. And what I want to do is get a sense of this cat's volume. Right? That's him in a normal way. And shift, let me see if I could, oh yeah, I could have just done that, right. Well anyway, that's the way it goes. And I have to go that, and go here. No, we don't want that. That has to go. This is there, and that's there. So I'm going to go there and there. Oh, Dilworth, you do make life complicated. Oh, so why is that still? Oh, so I can just go like this. Okay, so basically that's this. There he is. So I know what he's doing, what form he takes. Let me move this over. I don't need that. So I want to do that. So now I can do his body. So he's going down. His body's up here. What if, ho ho ho, right? But I actually need to see this. So he's going to be coming this way. Right, so what if we, curve that down? Because this here is going to lose. We're going to lose this anyway. Let's lose it now. Because I don't need it. I'm going to just slide everything over. Okay, so there he goes. Yeah, and it's fine. And then this, and then his, oh wow, look at this. His body goes way up. So what's going to happen? All of this business is going to get compressed up here. And then possibly settling to even higher altitude. Now all of this is so we could, and then coming down, I'm going to leave his body up there until, and of course all of this is following, it's follow through. Oh, and he's up again, so it's like, he's going to be fat here. And then up. Squash, he gets pushed up some more. Like that, and then he could, wow, look at this, just keeps going up while his body goes down. And that's the inverse business. And then look, we're back to the bottom, so we can go, let's put a 6 there. Okay, so let's see where his body was there. It was there, but we don't want that, so I'm just going to put him kind of neutral on the way down. So lovely. Okay, so I'm really happy with that. And there's a nice bounce in his form. You see his body? Look at that. Dun, 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 dun. He may be a little wider than his model. And of course I will take care of this when we're refining. The refining will just, because also we have this business here. But if you want, speaking of refining, look at this shoe. This one right here. I want to do something with this. I'm going to give it a little bit more angle so that it has some kind of interesting movement. I'm going to push this here and just stick it there. And then take this off and let's see how that feels. Yeah, it has a little bit more kick, right? Bam, yeah. And when he kicks, maybe this body, maybe all of this could go up a little bit. Just leaves the ground. Yeah, why not? Yeah, even that helps. So, through the process of even roughing our guide action, we're refining so that we're getting some really interesting movement. And this little house cleaning that I do is just another form of obsession. You know, I mean, ultimately it's all going to be cleaned up. Now, the really interesting part is, what do we do with this cat's head? Right? So let me put a thingamajig. No, Mr. Dilworth, we don't want that. Let's take all of that away. Yes, we just want that. No, Mr. Dilworth, we don't want that. Just want the blank frame, thank you. So here's his head. And I'm going to put his head in red because I can. And maybe I'll go like that. So we're going to cheat. We're going to cheat. We're going to cheat. Because this kind of action demands cheating. Did I say that? Did I say that we were going to cheat and we're going to cheat? Right? And why not? Well, you're saying, Dilworth, why not do the whole cheat then? Well, you see what happens there. Well, you see what happens there. Sometimes we'll have to increase to get the right line width. And this one is a little bit not right, of course. Woohoo! But we'll refine this, of course, later. But what's also nice about the way I'm approaching this film is allowing these lines to just live in a sort of semi-scribble, wiggle, woggle, hoogle, name it, put it on your own head. And then these will be his hairs. We could always refine these. So here we go. We have, and I can just go like that. That's what I should have done last time. And I'll put that over there. So, let's see where all of this takes place now in the magical mystery world that we live in. Where's our boy? Why can't I see his head? There he is, because he's in blue. Dilworth, put him back on. So he was there, so now he's going this way. Ooh, ooh. Here's the form. And what I want to do, I know it's cheating again, it's cheating. Bing! Now we get his head everywhere. And I'll be able to manipulate this. So I'll just go like that. And what's happening? Yeah, look, his head gets jammed. And now it goes up. And then look at this, kids. Wow, his head's going to go almost off. That's the stuff I love. Wait a minute. And then it's here. It's up in the air. So we're going to see his neck. Look at this. Wait, what's happening? I think we lost it. We'll have to pick this up after this cyclotron of amazing spinning around into nothingness. A glittering, glamoring, colorful, extraordinary, twisty fate. And what will our fate be when we're done staring into this magical void? Is it a black hole? Is there an event horizon? Do we slip through? Come on out the other side? Is this all just a dream? Is it only a dream, you see? Well, the I hope you were able to. Oh, look, I can do a little lesson with it. So he goes up, but his head lingers. And there it is. Another example of how, in parts, we create this kind of dynamic animation that didn't, it's just really, really much more complex to try to do if you're animating all at once. You like the whole body. It's impossible because even when we're living, moving, thinking, pieces of us are moving independently. It's almost as though they're little, fiefdoms in our body, each one ruled by a sort of mini dictator, deciding what they're going to do with our fingers when our feet are moving in another direction. You follow? Stay with me. Madness doesn't last very long. Just as long as... And it's gone! Okay, so here we go. Now that was just a little hyper excitement because it's so exciting. I love animation. Okay, so where's his head? Is there, right? So now he's coming down. Whoop! And then his head goes... So he goes back up. Whoop. Maybe we can push that a little bit down, a little bit more down, right? And then there's his head on the side. And let's just see what's happening here. So again, he's going to get pushed back up. And let's just check to see where things were in the beginning. Well, he was coming from, so this is our first. So let's see. Let's just scroll and see. Scroll and see. It used to be, we used to do this flipping thing with paper. Flip, 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 back and forth. And every time we flip, we're actually just looking at different things. For instance, the first pass, I could just be looking at his feet. Just his feet. See if there's something there I might have to refine later. And then the second time, I'm just staring at his torso. Up and down, up and down. And now this last one is just his head. Is it bouncing enough? But not too bouncy because it's heavy. The kid's heavy. He's got a heavy head. He's got like brains, he's got cells, he's got like steel instead of brain matter. That soft, wonderful stuff that elevated us from our ape ancestors, or star matter. We were able to invent things like this software in which to animate, or the bicycle, which I like so much. So where are we now? I'm gonna take this down. I'll just go like, yeah, I think that head is, yeah. So right there. Pop. Okay, so he's going down, but he's not catching up to the rest of them. I think that's okay. Now, little things we could do. Now, when he's getting pushed like that, why don't we try and squash his head? Just a wee bit. Right? Just squash him. Why not? Because, and then this cat here will just get a little less than what we gave the other one. And then this thing. So he's really nearly off the screen. And you can hardly notice it. But it is a distorted face. It is distortion. Maybe if I went like this, you can feel it. Right? Let's try. Let's see if we feel it. Yeah, we feel it. We feel it more. And when he's coming down, what do you think? Should we hit that? Should we hit some kind of weirdness there? Stretching that? No. Well, this is the kind of cheating that I like so much about Flash. I don't have to read. It saves production time. That's for darn sure, man. And we can skip that because I want to do this. Yeah, look at that. And then this drawing is the one that gets the super flat. Not the previous one. We can even do that. So there it is. Wow. That has some nice stuff. That has some nice stuff. Now we'll have to add his neck, and all the business of his shirt. But you see, when he stands, his shoulders are very high. They're almost up to his mouth. So his neck is going to be like a tree trunk, dumb animal that he is. But he has this ability, even, what is it about villainry? The bad guys, they're always so attractive, right? The good guys, they have their problems, you know, their moral problems, their ethical problems, their righteous problems. But so do villains. You know, it's a terrible thing that they have to be born that way. Okay, so where are we? I think the next lesson we should hit the arms, right? We should hit the arms and see how that plays out. Well done.